everybody, and welcome again. This is Joe from Startuprad.io, your startup news and source from Germany. I'm here again with our Elder, and he once again brought us some interviews from a road trip. Elder, tell us more.
Yeah, hi guys. We already talked about the Bits and Pretzels in our last podcast, and what I would like to do, I would like to continue talking about it because, as I mentioned last time, there was like a lot of highlights and a lot of things to discuss. And
I think altogether you brought 11 interviews from there, right?
Exactly.
So you've been there 2 days and you did altogether 11 interviews.
Exactly. Yeah. That was actually a problem for me because there was a really packed program there, really packed agenda, and there were 5 stages on different topics. And at the same time, there were all talks going on as well as pitches in the foyer. I think that's the problem of such events, that you actually want to hear more, you want to participate more, but yeah, you just physically cannot do it. And that's what I was doing because I think that was for us one of the most interesting parts, to speak with the startups, not only to hear the talks, but also understand what's happening right now in Germany, what kind of startups are there. And yeah, that's what I did.
Were there only startups from Germany attending, or did you also get international startups there? Because I do assume if startups decide to come to Germany, they say, oh, let's go there and do the Oktoberfest as well. That's the way I would do it.
Yeah, definitely. Oktoberfest is a very important part of Bits and Pretzels, and I think it was a good idea that Bits and Pretzels team implemented it. It was really organic. 2 days of talks and keynotes, and then the one whole day Oktoberfest. So they were like, I don't want to be not exact, but there were, I think, more than 80 tables and 6 people per table. So it was a kind of very important part last day at Oktoberfest. The people had the chance to talk with each other, and each table had a table captain, that was usually all renowned and well-known startupper. And regarding your question, I think this is a kind of the issue, the moment that can be improved, definitely. What I saw that the most startups, they were German. So I would think even 90% of the startups were German or from the Austria and Switzerland. But out of this number, I would say that 90% were startups from Munich. And it was a kind of local event in this respect.
Yeah, local event plus Richard Branson. Okay, I get
Not
that.
bad.
And also what we should tell our listeners who don't know this, because you go to Oktoberfest, you just don't sit on a table, but you also get a lot of beer. It's called a Mass, and it contains 1 metric liter of beer. And I do believe it helps to speed up the conversation, right?
I even think that at the end of this day, you even can found a startup there.
Yeah, after enough beer, I'm sure you come up with very crazy ideas. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
This time we have clustered 3 interviews together with startups from the HR area, right?
Yeah, exactly. That was actually a surprise for me. Let me maybe just better to explain. There were startups who were pitching, and there were also startups that had their own stands in the foyer. So the interviews which I made, these are the startups who had their own booth there. So I actually had the chance to come to see what they're doing, to see the product, and take the interview. And that was a surprise here for me. There were many startups which has to do with recruiting, HR, personal consulting, and that just drove my attention. And I thought that probably there are a lot of gaps there and a lot of pains that could be solved by startups. And I made the 3 interviews about the startups which are engaged in this business.
Yeah, I totally believe hiring people is a very difficult thing to do by itself, and it doesn't get easier if you're a corporate who's in a very competitive market, or if you're looking for guys like software engineers who are pretty scarce and can easily leave. And also, I do believe it's very tough for startups to hire their first employees because it's always a tryout and nobody knows if you'll be successful or not, but it's totally worth it, I do believe. And those 3 HR related companies, do they actually work for startups themselves, or do they work for more established corporates, big corporates, or SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises? What were your thoughts on that?
All of them are different, and the main idea of most of them that they do B2B and B2C business. So they are they're creating kind of a platforms where everyone can apply and can fill the profile. This is like a B2C part, and these companies, these startups are also working with B2B, with large corporations that are looking and hiring people. And what I really like that there was not only, when we're talking about the large companies and we're talking about hiring, we think, okay, maybe the professionals, the experts are coming from the software development or consulting or marketing, but we sometimes forget about the freelancers or people who are not engaged in typical business that we are thinking about, because there are plenty of people who are engaged, for example, the creative people who are playing music or who are drawing, and these startups are solving partly this problem for these people.
Cool. So everybody who knows someone from HR, just take those interviews and email them the link, get them to subscribe to our podcast. Thank you guys. Remember, sharing is caring, and now the stage is to all the startups.
Yeah, have fun.
I have a very interesting startup here, which is called TaylorTalents, and we have here whom?
I'm Geli.
And who are you?
I am the head of TaylorTalents. I'm the project manager. I organize everything with the coding, with the design, legal stuff, and everything in the background and communication.
Can you tell a little bit about the startup? What's the idea of the TaylorTalents?
The idea was to create a platform, a digital online platform for people who have a talent or expertise in whatever. So it doesn't have to be their profession, what they work in, can be everything, or as well their profession, and they can create a profile on our platform with a video, and they can get booked. So the idea was to create a platform for services.
And what is the business model behind? So how you make money?
We don't make money yet so much. The business model is that the talented who are offer their talent on our platform pay a monthly fee. That's like we will make marketing for them, we will make PR for them, because if they would have their own platform, like own WordPress site or whatever, they have to pay as well for that, but they didn't do any marketing or PR for their platform. So he also have to do this or put money inside of PR and marketing, but maybe he don't reach that much. So we want to create a platform where we offer marketing and PR for him.
Okay, thank you very much. Good luck. I wish you to get a lot of attention at this event, and hope to see you in the future. Maybe we will meet and I will take the interview again in 2-3 years, and let's see how you proceeded. Thank you very much. Right now here standing I have a Sebastian, a co-founder of the Talentcube. And actually Sebastian will tell himself what is the idea of the startup.
Well, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Indeed, Talentcube is all about getting to know your applicants. Yeah, so you as a company, you have to fill open positions, you have to screen a lot of CVs, and we give you the possibility to do time-shifted, short, smart, and sexy interviews with your applicants. They are completely time-shifted. That means you once define the questions, and everybody who wants to apply for your job has to do this short interview. And you can use us as an application channel. Yeah, so you say, I don't want to see any cover letters anymore. just do a quick interview. It only takes you 5 minutes, and we get a personal first impression of every candidate, as if he was sitting in front of me in a job interview.
And what about the money? How you make money?
Well, we offer our product as a software as a service to the companies, so they can easily integrate that into their company processes. There's no installation required. And what we do is we do frame contracts for 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, and we charge the companies on a usage basis. For applicants, it's completely free, and obviously.
And just to get a rough idea, so average, how much does the product cost?
Okay, we have like list prices that start at 500 euros per month, but the final price really depends on the amount of jobs you want to use Talentcube for and how long you're going to take it, right?
Yeah, it of course depends on the number of applicants. Yeah, there are large companies which are hiring a lot, and I can imagine that 10 people for one place or something. Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's relevant how much time you save and how much money you save in the recruiting process. Because our mission is to reduce the amount of telephone interviews you have to do, the amount of video interviews you have to do, and the amount of job interviews that you are doing. Because these things, they cost money and time of the company, right? And that's why we are offering our service, so you can save more than you have to spend on our software.
Yeah. Thanks, Sebastian. I think this is a great idea, and the main point that it both should be interesting. At least it's fancy for the HR, so they have something new to play, as well as I hope this is a good idea for the job applicants, so they can have fun as well.
And it's a money saver. Yeah, it's a money saver.
Yeah, thank you, Sebastian. I wish you luck on Bits and Pretzels and to get the more clients and funding. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
I was just walking by and I saw a name of the company is MoBerries. I don't know, probably these guys are selling berries. But I do have here a Katharina from the MoBerries. And yeah, Katharina, maybe you will tell more what kind of berries you are selling.
Okay, we don't actually sell berries, but we do recruitment. So we're a recruitment network, and we have over 120 partner companies by now, and we work with VC funds as well, and we have a candidate pool of larger than 5,000 actively looking candidates right now. And we work with an algorithm that matches our candidates with the jobs that our partner companies have. So there's always urgent to be filled positions and candidates that urgently need jobs, right? So we really care about bringing both of those parties together. And what we do is we offer to our partner companies to do everything on a membership basis. So instead of charging a hiring fee, which is usually when you work with headhunters or recruiters, a super high fee, we charge a monthly fee, which is also a lot more startup friendly, I would say.
So the AI and analytics and the platforms are developing so fast. So I'm just afraid that HR staff will not have their job anymore in future. And you told about the business model. It's pretty clear. Are you on the market? You are on the market already, right?
Yeah, we're on the market since 2015, actually.
Okay. And how the business model works? It's a monthly fee, but how much it costs approximately?
It's a monthly fee of 270 euros. And within those 270 euros, our partner companies get one job description included. So what this means is our partner companies can give us a minimum of 12 positions a year, and they can hire as many people as they like. They can interview as many people as they like. They won't pay a cent more, which is super nice. And of course, there's also the option to give us more job descriptions if they like.
So I have one more question. So what are you looking here at the event?
Just networking with different kinds of people. So now I met you. You're a super interesting contact, and you told me about so many interesting people. So that's what we do here.
Cool. I wish you luck, and more clients. And I would like to hear more in future about the MoBerries. Thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.